Where was it, and how has it developed over there, and where is it now?
Well, in those days, it was quite. We're talking 2012, right?
SEO.
It was all fairly new. SEO, search engine optimization. You could fudge your way to results. You could stick in a bazillion keywords in your website, call your website what it is you did, MariaProperty.com, and you'd be on page one of Google. People were searching for it. You got leads. Like, your business was sorted. It was easy. You'd get backlinks from India twice a month. You'd pay them $10 or whatever, and that would give you a ranking higher. And you could basically fool Google into putting you at the beginning, at top of the search results, even if you didn't deserve it. That changed. 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16. Over those years, Google made a whole series of algorithm changes that made it very hard to fool the system.
Right. Okay.
Which made that service really difficult. So that was one of the few services, if not the only service, out of all the range of services we offered at the marketing agency, that I got the backing from the MD to stop offering, because we just couldn't deliver it anymore.
Right.
You see?
It became too complicated.
It just became, like, at the time they'd say there was 10 spaces on Google, organic spaces. Then Google put, instead of 2 ads at the top, 4 ads at the top. So you go into the 5th spot, but then if you're doing a local search, you got some map results. Then you have the organic results. And then if you didn't clear your cache, who clears their cache on their phones? Nobody, right? Well, everybody was seeing different set of results. So there's only so many times you can have a screenshot from a customer that's paying good money saying, why are they ahead of me on the results? And you can't answer that question. You just don't have a clue. I don't know. Good luck to them. Have you cleaned your cache? What device are you looking at? What have you searched for? And it became something that we'd be taking money of people with a Hail Mary that it might work. Now, that you can still do those tricks of the trade to some degree with very specialist, low competition thing. If you're doing a vet in Alaurín or something, I'm sure it was fairly straightforward. But everybody wanted to be. I want to be page one for partner for sale in Marbella. And at the time, there was 10 spots, organic spots. Let's say the top 3 were portals with millions of visitors. Let's say the next 3 or 4 were agencies that have been paying for SEO services and deserve to be on the first page of Google and be here for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. What is this new agency that has a vanilla website with a resales online feed with content that they can't even bother to write themselves?
Yeah.
And no properties of their own? Why would Google put that at the first page of Google? It doesn't make sense.
No.
So not only could not deliver it, it was just a pointless thing. And in marketing, and this is an issue that a lot of marketing agencies have, if you offer 10 services and you're terrible at one of them, it makes everything else look bad.
Yeah.
Right? It affects your reputation. So we canned that service. Now, there are some agencies that can give that service in Marbella for real estate, but you got to pay handsomely, you got to be patient, and it's a lot of work, and there's very few that can do it.